the factory was ready. I'm saying that the factory was supposed to have been ready in October 2016, but the Indian contractors actually completed it on around May 2016, and I think it was about the same time. I don't want to, give you wrong information when it was commissioned. So the sugarcane went into the factory in the eyes of more than 20 camera crew from as many media houses. They saw the sugar being crushed, they saw molasses being produced, they saw sugar actually physically coming out. So when people say that the factory never produced any sugar, I don't know where the media footage is.
So where's the sugar?
Well, the sugar is in the ground now. It's not, the factory is not working, but it's not the NDC government which is in power now. That question you're asking is a very, very good question. It should be asked of the incumbent government, because we handed over to them a completed sugarcane processing factory worth about $35 million,
and at the time,
based on the loan of the Indian government.
At the time,
so their job was to make sure that the factory works. Just as your father hands over to your property, he wants you to manage
sugar
it.
Was produced during your era.
Without the slightest question, yes. Are you saying you didn't hear this as a
no? It's not about what you hear or what you see.
It's not about what you on camera.
But I'm saying that personally, and there were several reports that were done. We spoke to indigents in the area as well. Most of them said, well, no jobs to start with, no sugar. There's nothing. They hadn't seen anything.
That situation has been created principally by the current government, because we handed to them a sugarcane factory that was operating and that had the latest technology. And I hope they are oiling the machines and maintaining them, even if they are not letting it operate. But with all due respect, our friends in the NPP have generally had a problem with what they inherit from another government. And if you go back to the Nkrumah era, where Nkrumah left them almost 300 state-owned enterprises, they consciously allowed many of these factories to just collapse, whether it was the Bonsa tire factory, which Firestone had for many years was running, whether it was the Aboso glass factory, which was producing glass. Ghana has not produced any glass of any kind for more than 30 years. Whether it was the bast fiber factory in Kumasi, whether it was the shoe factory, whether it was the leather processing
And you're saying
plants.
They deliberately collapsed them?
Well, they didn't believe in Nkrumah. And they also felt that anything Nkrumah did should not be allowed to survive, so his name may die. And they actually passed laws that if you are seen caught with a book of Nkrumah, any music of Nkrumah, any image or effigy or something of Nkrumah, it was a crime. This is 1996, 1966. I don't know whether you were born then or you're a young
I wasn't.
man. So it may sound like very strange history to you, but it's part of Ghana's history that people came into office who were so angry with their predecessor that they wanted to obliterate his name from the history of this country.